Hey, what's going on, our sexy subs? It's Chris and Kelly.
Hello.
Hello, and today we are playing some domination on the map Slums. And look at us team players running straight to the B flag. Objective type people. We are so good. You're supposed to agree with me here, Kelly.
No, I'm bad at the game.
Well, that's true, I guess. Okay, I'm good. Yeah. Anyways, so this is 56 and 9 or 10, 56 something like that. And it was a pretty good gameplay. I was gonna do my best gameplay ever because I got that the other day. It was a really good score. But I figured I'm gonna have to save that for a different time because that video is going to be the main focus, I guess, of the whole video. Whereas this main focus of this video is going to be the questions and answers here because we have some pretty interesting questions for you guys. You're quite curious about females and how they work and stuff. And luckily for me, I have one sitting right next to me. It's totally working too. So this is good. So let's answer our first question here. All right. I'm 15, but too shy to ask a girl who likes me out, slanted face. This comes from 1998 Nixon on YouTube. Do you want to do this one or should I?
You can.
Okay. My first thing I have to say, and you have to take this very seriously, this out of all the advice I'm going to say in this whole video, this is probably the biggest piece of advice thing here. Girls like guys too. That's something that I didn't really get my head around when I was around, I don't know, a teenager-ish, and I didn't realize that, oh, maybe she likes me too, or something like that, but you even say in here that you think this girl likes you, so I'm not trying to be mean here or anything, but grow up, get some balls, do it. Just do it, seriously. You're never going to find out what it could have been if you don't just man up and do it.
Just ask her to something casual, like ask her out to pizza or something. Like, you could even go with other friends if you're that nervous.
Obviously, don't just walk up to her and be like, will you go out with me? But nobody does that.
Yeah, do it in a conversation.
A lot of people like to think that from the movies or something like that, that's just how it works. It doesn't work like that. Or at least I've never seen it. Just try to find something that you both have in common. Say you find out she likes movies. There you go. You take her to a movie. You've already got the advantage there. She's got to say yes because she likes movies. You're pretty much winning at this already. You're almost guaranteed a yes unless she really doesn't like you. In which case, then you would at least have your answer. You'd have some closure. And you'd know that at least you're a man enough to do it, and you got the answer you might not have been looking for, but you have more experience and you understand, that type of girl probably isn't the one for you. Maybe you should be considering and looking at different options of girls. Once again, I'm making them sound like they're objects, and like they come in different sizes, and well, they do, but I don't know.
So do men.
Yeah, but consider different types of girls because some are really bitchy and some are really shy, and those might be the ones that would be best for you because those are often the ones that have the coolest personalities. Anyways, next question. This one comes from Kyle Lewis 852 on Twitter. For the dual com thing with Kelly, if you could meet anyone in the world, who would it be and why? I feel this would be a cool question. This isn't a relationship type thing, but I don't know what your answer is going to be. Mine is already someone that I've met, which was Scene Anderson. He's a YouTube gaming commentator guy, and he's been kind of my inspiration to YouTube for a couple of years now. And I did get to meet him, and he was a really cool guy. He was really nice to me and everything, so that was awesome. Kelly, you don't have anybody?
I don't really have anybody that I look up to. I've always been kind of like a boring person. I just do stuff on my own.
You don't have any idols like celebrities or
anything
like that?
I really don't.
You need a celebrity idol. That's how you're supposed to work. You're a girl. You, read celebrity magazines.
I read them, but I don't like them.
Why do you read them then?
To read.
That's just... Okay. Well, yeah, that explains you're a female. Anyways, confusing as hell. Next question, Kyle Johnson from Twitter. My question for next video is how to get over a girlfriend/boyfriend that broke up with you. Do you want to do this one?
Ice cream.
Ice cream. Good one. Ice cream. Ice cream and movies. Movies are good. Very distracting. You should definitely distract yourself.
Yeah.
I personally have never experienced a breakup, but I must say that what I have learned from different people, kind of leaning towards this advice, and it sounds quite logical, is don't be afraid to take some time for yourself. Don't feel obligated to be in a relationship every moment of your life. If you have to take a month by yourself to really figure out who you are and what type of girl you're looking for and all that.
Or even a year.
Or even a year, if you have to be by yourself for that long. You never know.
What?
Just be patient.
When people are not with somebody, they learn so much more about themselves and they learn what they like and what they don't. And, you just, it's crazy how much, it's not like I guess you're a little bit different when you're with somebody, but you really discover yourself when you're without a partner.
Very true. So, just don't feel obligated to always be in a relationship. Dear Kelly, why do you like Chris? I thought it was a good one because I asked last video, I was like, I never really knew in the beginning why she liked me, but I was just kind of going along with it. And then once I married her, I was like, you're mine now. You can't leave. Whatever whatever messed up mind you have, you like me for some reason. So, anything you want to say there?
Well, when I first started dating Chris, we got along. So, I mean, we still get along great, but I'm just saying.
We had a ton in common.
At the first, like, we talked nonstop for,
Yeah.
like, the longest, I don't even know how many hours it was, but we talked all of the time. Like, if it wasn't, you know, like, on the phone, it was texting. If it wasn't on texting, it was on the internet. Like, if it wasn't like, we were constantly in contact with each other, and we had so many things in common. And I guess I've grown, like, more fond, and I've grown to love him more because of the fact of, like, I just like having him as a companion and being able to tell him, you know, like, he knows everything about me and I don't have to be ashamed of it.
Other. Exactly.
You know, like, I can sit there and I can bawl my eyes out if I want to over something stupid and he's not going to judge me about it. Like, when we lost the cat.
I just won't tell you about it.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying. Anyways, and another thing with that is we're best friends, too, you know? So, I mean, it's like, you know, getting to date your best friend. That's a girl.
And we play video games together.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. We love it.
It's actually kind of funny, just a note. I actually rage more than he does with Call of Duty.
That's not really funny, actually. It's kind of weird.
I think it's funny.
I think
I rage too much.
It's definitely weird.
And then you get quiet and, like, you just don't do anything.
I feel intimidated. I want to set up a camera and record this and
it's
upload
like, you
it.
can't outrage me. Don't even try.
Angry wife gets mad at Call of Duty. Next question. You got sex from I'm Not Falling. And this is just so appropriate for the type of people who ask these questions. The way this is worded and everything. Just how it's... Just the grammar and spelling and everything. It's just... These are the type of people who ask these questions. It's like... You're married? You're 21 and she's 20. Do you have sex? With like a little childish giggle. Yeah. Yeah. We're just gonna leave it at that very blatant and obvious answer. I really don't mean to be rude and make anybody sound stupid here, but I mean, it should be kind of obvious, guys. I mean, I don't know. What's the religion where people just swear to...
Like, everybody nowadays does it. I mean, like, props to the people that don't, like, that
What's
hold
that
off and
religion
stuff.
called? Do you know that?
Huh?
Those people that wear, like, a ring and they don't have sex till, like, they're
What, like a
40
promise
or
ring?
something? Something like that. A Jonas Brother did something like that. I saw it on South Park.
Or not promise ring, what is it? I don't know, like chastity belts and shit like that.
So anyways,
crazy.
Next question. That was more of a joke than a question. Hi Chris, was just wondering, you said in the video, blah, blah, blah. Here's the question. Have you ever had any relationship threatening issues, arguments, etc.? Would love to know, dude. Keep up the great work, heart. Thank you, Just Slayin' One on YouTube. Feels weird saying names. I've never done a Q&A before. This is fun. Well, do you want to do this one or should I?
I can. I'll just make it quick. You always have to have some kind of disagreement or argument in a relationship. If you don't, somebody else is holding back and they're not honestly telling. Like, I'm not saying you have to argue about everything, but there will be a point in a time where somebody's gonna think that they want it a different way or whatever it is. There's gonna be, you know, disagreements, and you have to go about it in a mature fashion, and you have to, you know, even if you have to walk away for half an hour, once you calm down, you have to go back and talk it over, and it's the only way you're going to get through these problems without, like, hating each other.
Jeez. Thanks, Dr. Phil.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah. Well, you eventually realize, after bickering over something so minor, you eventually realize it is something so minor, and it's really not worth considering. I've never considered ruining our relationship over. We've never had anything that serious. The only thing that I could think of that would be that serious is if somebody cheated on one another. I mean, unless someone, like, killed someone and then told you, I'd be like, okay, I don't know if I like you anymore. You're kind of crazy, you know?
Yeah, you should definitely tell the police.
Something so small is like, if Kelly was like, oh, Chris, I'm sorry, I just spent like $200 on shoes at the mall. I'd be like, what the fuck? Shoes, stupid shoes, you know, and I'd be upset, but after half an hour, I'd be like, you know, whatever. And then we'd be fine, right? So things as small as that, you really need to just let go. But the bigger things are maybe some things that you should be taking seriously. So don't take everything lightly, that's for sure. Last question, if we have time for it. You planning on having a kid? Oh, no. Wait. Well, I've already answered that in a couple of videos ago.
In many years.
Many years. Okay. Last question. This guy, Chef Mike 12 at Chef Mike on 12 Twitter. I have a question for your thing. How do I know, if I'm ready to marry my girlfriend? I don't want another girlfriend. Well, there's your answer right there. If you don't want another girlfriend, then you're ready.
If you feel like you can live with them for the rest of your life, then, like, do it.
Personally, I think people should move in together before they get married.
Yeah.
If you're not moved in with her, then you're going to realize once you move in with her, there are a lot of things that you come to know about them. like their habits.
There's a lot of different things once you move in with somebody.
Yeah, exactly. Not enough emphasis on that. Definitely take that seriously. Aside from that, guys, running out of time. Like the video if you enjoyed. Please and thank you to everybody that does that. Also like for Kellie's appearance because she hasn't been in many videos. Aside from that, well, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
See you guys.